from class? Why?
Because the denominator is smaller than the numerator? Or is it the other way
It's the other way around. The numerator.
Yeah, numerator is larger than the denominator.
Yeah. And I don't know why they make, I mean, so it's what's interesting is like right now you're told to only use mixed numbers. And then later on, you learn that these are actually preferred. So it's one of those odd things. Now, to do this, you start by dividing. You have to figure out how many times does 5 go into 141. So you just can't get away from that division, unfortunately. So 5 goes in
141 divided by 5.
Yes, but basically you're saying how many times does 5 go into 141? But yes, it is
the other way around.
No, it's definitely like this. You're trying to figure out how many times does 5 go into 141? And because we need a whole number here. Okay, so like 5 goes into 14 2 times. 2 times 5 is 10. 41. Like that. 5 goes into 41 8 times. 8 times 5 is 40. And so you actually stop right here. Okay, you don't have to actually go any further than this. So this number on top is the first part of the mixed number. That's the whole number part. The remainder down here is going to be 1 over, and then you grab this 5 and put it on the bottom here. So the bottom on the number on the bottom goes on the outside of the division. You figure out the whole number up top here, and you need the remainder.
Okay.
Okay, so your answer, in terms of your answer, it's right here. It's 28 1/5. So this is a mixed number. A mixed number, what you're mixing is a whole number and a fraction. That's what you're mixing. All right, let's look at number 2. Okay, so again, because the number up top is larger than the number on bottom, you will be dividing. So how many times does 2 go into 73? That is 73 divided by 2, but it goes into sort of a better language, I think. So 2 goes into 7 3 times. 3 times 2 is 6. Bring the 1 down, bring the 3 down, or subtracting the 1, bring the 3 down. 2 goes into 13.
6 times.
6 times 2 is 12. Good.
1.
Yeah, so this is important. You have 36, and then your remainder goes up top here. And then you bring the number down.
Okay.
So why don't you try number 3 or 4?
Yeah.
But let's 3 might as well do 3.
Okay. One and 1 over 5.
So did you divide? Did you take the 5 going to the
5
9?
divided by 9.
Right, so that's 1 up here. 1 times 5 is 5. What's the remainder?
3.
4.
4, sorry. Yeah, 4.
Okay, so that's important. So it's
4 over 5.
Yes. Very good. All right. Why don't you try the next one? Next one is 11/4. Really important to do that division off to the right, even though you might think, oh, I got it, I know it.
4/3/4. Or sorry, 4 3/4.
So, how many times does 4 go into 11?
It can go in 2 times.
2 times. So that's what I'm missing. Like you didn't give me the 2. That's really important. 2 times 4 is 8. Subtract the 8 and get 3. That's
Okay.
your remainder. The 3 goes here, and then you bring the 4 down.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if did you happen by chance to write this? That's
Yes,
here.
it did.
Okay, so you just
I
didn't
just
say
said
it.
it wrong.
Okay, that's good. That is good. So we say it 2 and 3/4, or 2 and 3 divided by 4.
But
But you
doesn't and usually mean decimal?
It's a good question. 2 and 1/10. Well, so this number right here is read 2 and 1/10,
Yeah.
but so is the following. These are both. Maybe ask your mom about that. See if she's got some ideas about this. I actually ever thought about this in much detail. So interesting. Okay, we should look at. I'd like to do a couple more of these, but let me just have you do one more. I think that would be worth doing. Let's do 27 divided by 5. You could, and rather than telling me your answer, I'll write the answer and you can tell me if yours is the same.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so here is the correct answer. Is this what you have written?
Yes, that's what I have written.
Perfect. Okay, so now just like in math or in everything else we've done in math, there's always kind of going forwards and backwards. And so that's what the next set of problems are. You're going to go the other direction now. Okay, so so this is a mixed number, and to go back to an improper fraction, you do the following: 5 times 3. So you're taking this 5 times this 3, and then you're adding the top 3,
Okay.
and you get a
So 5
number.
times 3 is 15 plus 3 is 17,
Try again. Almost
18.
18, and then you divide by, it's always this bottom number.
Okay. So then you divide that by
no,
5.
so you're done. This is the answer.
Oh, okay.
So the idea is that there's a mixed, and then an improper, and they're equivalent.
Okay.
So 3 3/5 is the same as 18/5.
Okay.
It's very similar to like what I was just saying. 2.1 is the same as 2 1/10. Like they're just different ways to say the same thing. Okay, so let's look at this one here. I'll show you this again. You take the number here, 9, multiply it by the 6, and then you add the 1, the top number.
Okay. 9 times 6 is 54 plus 1 is 55. And then so it's 55 over 9.
Good. So that's it. You know it. Try the next 3. Let me know your answer as you go, and
Okay.
we'll I'll confirm your answer.
21 over 2.
Correct.
33 and or 33 over 8.
Good. Go.
Next one, 11 over 3.
Very, very good. All right, so now let's look at number 10 here. One of the things that you have to be able to do is identify whether a number is in an improper form or a mixed number form. So it says
Right.
Ella hiked for 9 over 4 hours. Write 9 over 4 as a mixed number. You have to recognize that this 9 over 4 is improper.
Okay.
And so the mixed number is the stuff we started out with.
So how would you do that?
So go back and look at what you did for number 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's just like that.
So you divide.
Yes.
So 4 divided by 9.
The other way.
9 divided by 4, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
9 divided by 4.
Yes.
Okay. So okay, and then 4 and 1 over 4.
So how many times does 4 go into? Well, let me
2
do it
times.
2 times. So
Yeah.
this is your answer.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so I think we got to do a few more of these. I think this
That
is
makes sense.
okay. Let's do another one here because I still don't think you've got this down as well as you could. Let's do 19 over 3. Okay.
Okay, 19 over 3. I'm going 6 times. So okay, so 19. 3 divided by 19. 3 divided by 19, 6 times, that's 18. 1. Okay. Six and 1 over 3, or 1/3.
Yes. Let's have you try another one here. About 29 over 7.
4 times. Okay, so 4 and 1/7.
That's right. Good. Okay, let's get going on to, I guess, 11 is the next one here. Starting at 11, it's all review. It's not anything new.
Greatest common factor. Those are pretty easy.
Yeah. So why don't you try this? Let me know if you have any.
5. And that is okay, and then this 25. And then 5 and 5. Okay. 5. Greatest common factor is 5.
That's right. Good. Try number 12.
Okay. 45. Hang on. I do this wrong. 3.
Do you need any help? Do you need me to show you any of these?
Well, I'm just stuck on 3 can go to 27.
That's right, 9 times.
In. Oh yeah. Times 3 and 3. Okay, 99. Okay, so 9.
It is 9, yeah. Okay, let's look at 13. It's kind of a, it's not really a story problem, but it has the appearance of one. So let's see if we can get us.
Some terms is a product of the greatest common factor and of them to create equivalent expressions. 44 plus 66.
So I'm gonna tell you the GCF is 11 just because we
Yeah, I thought so, but yeah. I knew 11 had to do something with it because 44.
Yeah, just because I want to make sure we can get through a few more problems here. So you can work that out for why it's 11. But let's move on here. I want to also give you the GCF for 14. In case you.
Okay.
So the GCF here is going to be 3. Again, you'll want to show that work on your own. But we just we're sort of running out of time here. I want to go to 17, 18, and 19 in the limited time we have left, and just again review how to reduce fractions.
Okay. They're just gonna skip 15 and I can do that later.
Yeah, you did on your own, but just give any one of these a try and let me know if you have any questions, because these lessons just go so fast. We don't always have time to.
The lowest term, so you got to reduce.
Yes, so you figure out like what can you divide both of these by? What number goes into both?
Okay. 2.
Yes.
What time does this thing end at?
5:25, and unfortunately I got a hard stop because I've got
Okay.
another customer here, but another student. But yeah, if you I'll just kind of show you these here. So the first one you divide by 2, second one you'll divide by 3. You'll end up doing it twice. I'm sorry, that's not true. You'll end up dividing by 3. The last one was good as is. It was already reduced.
So the answer to 18
Yeah.
is 3/10.
Yes, you got it. Okay, so kind of to summarize the lesson today, if it were me, I would want to go back and